Yo, welcome back to the chat. Appreciate you guys. I got two members in the building already. One horn for Miss Erica. Two horns for Mr. Bradley. I appreciate you guys so much. You already know it's a big family over here, and we growing every day. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button as you come in. Yeah, Erica. I've been watching football all weekend. Super excited that NFL is back. The Chargers, my Chargers. If you don't know, I'm a Chargers fan. I like to take my daughter to the Chargers games down at SoFi, and me, my wife, and my daughter, we go there, and I just try to make a lot of fun sports memories for her because I want her to like sports when she's older. My first daughter, she doesn't mind playing sports, but she doesn't like watching sports. So I figured with this daughter, I'm just gonna take her to football games, baseball games, basketball games when she's real young. That way, when she gets older, her first memories are I remember being at these type of events with my dad, hoping that she would like it. It's just preseason. It was terrible football this weekend, to be honest with you. Those week one, you know what I mean? The one bright spot this weekend though was Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. Hey, week one, Bradley, our first home game, the Chargers' first home game this year, week three, is against the Broncos. So that'll be dope. Shout out the Broncos. I got family in Denver. They're a lot of Broncos fans. A lot of my family are Broncos fans. Um, I used to, I grew up in Vegas, so I just rooted for whoever I was betting for. You know what I mean? And then I always had a soft spot for the Patriots because my father being from New England. Um, but as I got older, once we got the Raiders, I was kind of a Raiders fan. You know what I mean? But now that I bought season tickets to the Chargers last year, I became a Chargers fan. You know what I mean? September 4th, Dallas. He said Dallas versus the Eagles. That's a yeah, we can meet at the game, Bradley. Let me know if you're in California then and you get to the game. Yeah, me and my wife will be there for sure. Depending on how much the ticket prices are. I know those Broncos fans, they travel well. So honestly, if they're offering a couple $100 for my seats, I'll probably sell them. Um, I think I only paid like 2 grand for the season tickets. The charges are really cool because there's no licensing fee. Like some teams have like a huge licensing fee, and that makes it really expensive. So before you even pay for your tickets, you have to pay for their licensing fee. Oh yeah, Shiloh did good too. He had that a sack. He got a sack off the edge, man. That shit was awesome. But yeah, Shador was balling, man. They tried to put him in. They on the depth chart, they ranked him as fourth string. So they put him as the starter with second string players, but he still because they didn't start all their starters the first week, and then he balled out. So he definitely should jump up the ranks. He should be two or three on the depth chart now. I understand if they still got Flacco as one because he's a veteran, but you know what I mean. We'll see what happens. But guys, that's enough NFL talk. I apologize for getting off subject. We all know why you come here. You come here for the Fade King True Crime reviews. I got a really interesting video for you. I haven't watched it yet, but I did do a little research on the case just to kind of figure out what's going on. Um, I definitely think we should watch the intro just to set this one up. It's really crazy, really heart wrenching. So let's see what we could do with that, guys. It looks like you're starting to come in now. Make sure you double tap them screens, for sure. Oh yeah, the Eagles travel too, for sure, for sure. Oh hell yeah, Bradley! I didn't know they had programs like that. If you get some tickets, for sure, let me know, bro. We'll meet up. We'll hang out.
Mother of God. Man, there's a person in here. I can't do that.
When officers opened this trash can, they weren't ready for what they found. Inside was the body of Zion Staples, missing for 7 months, but no one even knew he was gone. There was no missing person report, no school record. Only one person knew where he
What the? Well, wood chippers already. I need wood chippers already in the chat. Spam that shit.
He was his mother. 24 hours earlier, on a quiet residential street in Rock Island, Illinois, two officers knock on the door of a modest home. The front door opens, and 37-year-old
Actually, I lied to you. When I was really young, I was a Bears and a Cubs fan till I was about 12. Because when I was like 1 to 3, we lived in Buffalo Grove, which is like a suburb outside of Chicago. And some of my first memories was my dad taking me to Cubs games. So my bad, off subject, but I had to let y'all know that.
Sushi Staples steps out.
Hi.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Latricia?
No.
They saying this. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. They saying this lady is 37 years old, bro. What the fuck?
Latricia?
No.
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS and
What?
and kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
Right. So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself.
Sir,
and he's in
come
your
on
basement.
now. You think, look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out
No,
of here?
you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have
No,
my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know, and you guys only have girls.
That's crazy. So basically, the father is heard that his son is missing. He hasn't been able to talk to him in about 7 months. And he's calling, and his current wife is calling, uh, and they can't get in contact with him. You know what I mean? And the police don't have a warrant or anything. All they could do is come ask her, is anything wrong in her house? And she's like, no. And they're like, can we come look? And she's like, no, I don't want my rights violated. On the surface level, she's right. Because as Americans, we have that right. Like, we can say, no, you don't have no warrant. Get the fuck out of here. But that's crazy. They already see. We shouldn't have watched the intro. They already fucking got suspicion that that there's a dead child, or at least a child being held in captive downstairs. You know what I mean?
Girls?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 4. Do you want to see them?
No. They said it was a son. I was just curious if that's even true.
It's not.
Okay.
She basically said she don't have a son. She said I only got 4 daughters. That's what she just said.
This is it's a never ending story with these two.
I get, like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call, no matter how crazy it sounds, we still got to come up and see if there's any truth. All right, sorry to bug you. Like I said, we get a call, even if it sounds crazy, we got to come see what's going on.
This lady, I don't even know what to say about her. It's never ending.
All right.
I have doorbell cams here.
I saw that.
So, I'm here. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay.
No. What I'm saying is crazy is that this person potentially has a child being held in the basement. Like, a dad ain't just gonna make that claim for no reason. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's crazy that we have those rights. I'm saying this situation is crazy, Edward.
Staples
But welcome to the chat, Edward. Appreciate you stopping by.
denies her own son's existence. Instead, she blames her ex-husband's new wife. With no proof of wrongdoing, the police have no choice but to leave for now. The first welfare check yields only Staples' lies, but something about her story feels off. The next morning, officers return, this time with reinforcements and a search warrant.
Yeah, boy, they
come
came
out?
back. See, I was nervous how the cop was giggling and being friendly with her, that she was that he believed her. and he thought it was just some type of issue between ex-partners. But looks like he was like, all right, for sure. Like he was laughing it off, like I'm coming back tomorrow with hella shit. You know what I mean?
What's going on?
Well, just step on out. I'll explain
Wait a
everything.
minute, my kid's in here.
Okay, I understand that, but we have a certain.
That's her suspicion, but I guarantee you it's the father and the girlfriend in unison talking to the police in worryance of the son.
Search
Then we're
warrant for the
asking you for your
house.
cooperation to be upfront with us.
Okay, hold on.
So step on out.
No, step
What
out.
part of the house do you all have a search warrant for?
The whole house.
The whole
entire
house.
You need to step out. Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
open the
okay.
door.
Open the door.
We'll all walk in casually. We're not gonna tear up your house or anything.
Just
So
calm down. My
Sure.
kids are in here.
Okay.
Please.
How many?
4.
And where at in the house?
They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. Can we just calm
These
down?
officers are gonna walk in there with you, and I got a copy of the warrant right here for you, honey.
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my
We get
lawyer.
everything secured here.
Can I see the warrant before we walk any further?
Just
I'm calm.
we have a valid search warrant. So
I understand, but you haven't let me see.
Hey, low key. Hey, low key. I have a hard feeling that she's a POS. You feel me? Like wood chipper mentality. We gotta throw her in that wood chipper. I think she heard. I think she hurt her son for real, for real. But I don't know why the cop just didn't have the warrant out already. Cause she's right. She was like, "Show me the warrant," and he was like, "Hold on, we got a warrant." It's like, bro, she's not saying you did it. She just said, "Show it to me." You know what I'm saying? You guys are in the right. So I got a feeling we got to be careful, police, because I don't think this father's just bullshitting. I think that I think something is happening to his son at the very least.
See it, Chetty. You're walking through my
We're in
house.
control here.
you don't run how
Yeah,
we do.
you don't. Yes, you're not in control of this.
Okay. I'm trying to see. You all?
So I need your phone too. So the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating a call that
Bro, she about to start crying. She about to start telling us how guilty she felt, yada yada yada. But in reality, she just been living this life in this crib during all this time while this has happened. Like that's sick, bro.
we
Now they want us. Now she gonna want us to feel sorry for it. Hey, we just had a member in the building. Connie, welcome to the chat.
had, okay. The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Um, we have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you claiming
What the hell?
benefits for?
I mean, honestly, I guess that's the role she's got to go with at this point, right? But what did she tell the sisters? He had 4 sisters. They all seem to be like of working brain age, like not babies, you know what I mean? So they're gonna remember.
A kid named Zion?
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone.
Have you had any interactions with DCFS up in Chicago?
I did.
Okay.
False calls that were made.
Okay.
Correct.
One of the calls from 2021, DCFS came out to your residence in Chicago, and there was a Zion Staples there.
We had kids in the neighborhood come over.
So,
Some of those kids that were implicated were not, in fact, our children. They were there.
so you're saying there was a
attending
kid in your apartment that was not your kid, named Zion?
I didn't say his name was
Staples.
Zion. No.
Hey, Skin E, welcome to the chat. Ezekiel Jr., welcome to the chat. Is this real? For real talk, bro? Is this live now in our I'm live now. Oh, what's up? Shout out Antigua. No, we're reacting to body cam. This is a case. This is a reaction channel, and this we do a lot of true crime reactions. So we react to the body cameras and investigate the body cameras and different interrogation videos. That's kind of what we do over here. But man, shout out Antigua, man. We worldwide. I told you, Faye King True Crime. You guys are worldwide. Chat, you guys are the star of the show. I'm just the co-host. So what the chat need to do, keep chatting, keep chatting, keep chatting, and we gonna win. Let's get back into the story. This lady's deranged in the brain though, bro. Uh I'm 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 really spooked out by her.
Doubles down on her bizarre lie. She now claims any records of Zion are a mistake. The officers know better. By now, they've been in touch with the Department of Children and Family Services. They know Zion is real. Just as tension builds inside the house, a discovery outside brings everything to a halt. A pile of branches, carefully arranged. It looks like a grave.
Circular kind of thing in the back. Landscaping. You see that circular brick thing?
And if you go back to the garage,
There's a lot of
pile of wood and sticks along. On the far end of it looks like ashes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's gray, real light gray. We'll go out there and take a look.
Oh shoot. We got another member in the building. Shout out Angela. Make sure y'all welcome her into the chat.
Yeah, I didn't want to trench that
Yeah,
until
I
we
didn't
took a
want
picture.
to go much farther than that, but it looks like ashes.
Yeah, I don't know if that was from a tree or what.
Lola's mom, welcome to the chat.
Maybe that's a tree.
Yeah, don't mess with Erica, man. She be ready to protect us for real, for real. She keep that thing in her purse.
Look back here. That looks like a pile of ash, or is that concrete?
Big picture.
Yeah. That's ashes back there, or what the hell that gray stuff is?
Dumped concrete.
Is it dumped concrete?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Do we want
Pictures?
first?
Yeah.
They begin clearing it, digging slightly, but there's nothing there. Whatever happened to Zion wasn't buried in the yard. It was closer and darker, as no discovery is made out
In your household, and I possibly have
Zion, but the part
irrigation.
that we're having a hard time grasping here is with this Zion, because a DCFS worker in Chicago physically talked to Zion at a period of time.
take pictures of everyone in your household, and I possibly had some visitors. It was probably the summertime.
So
and
where
I had
would
people
they get the
come
name
over.
Zion
Where would they come up with
Staples?
Zion Staples?
I don't
And
know.
it be your
People
son.
make shit up all the time.
She hasn't started yet. She's doing awesome. She's down the road at her mom's house right now. And yeah, the baby, you already know she's the GOAT. I love her so much. She just cracks me up every day. Last night she was dancing. She was dancing and she just wanted me to watch her dance. That was it. And then she likes basketball now too. So we have like a door basketball goal. And now when she'll go get the ball and walk up to me, she knows like how to dunk it now. So I just lift her up and she dunks it.
People are trying to turn my life upside down. They think I have all of this. I don't have anything. I'm a simple person.
Sure.
I work a job to
Get
take
that. We
care of my
understand
kids,
that.
but people
how come
envy
Zion
that.
is coming back to you in your address here through public aid?
Man, this is
Hey Jessica, welcome to the chat. Hey guys, can you remember to please hit that like button when you come on in? Just double tap them screens if you're on mobile. If you like what we do here, subscribe to the channel. We are the fastest growing true crime channel on YouTube. We're already over 3,100 in 3 weeks. Let's jump up to 4K this week on our road to 10K. Let's go.
crazy. I don't know. I think I'm being framed. That's what I think is going on.
While Staples is being questioned, other officers search her entire house. In the living room, an officer finds papers. He picks up a document on a table, and the camera catches the heading. It's Zion's birth certificate. The officers quickly confront her.
Birth certificate?
What is that?
It's birth certificate.
For Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples. Child. It's found in your
We
room.
need
along
to
with the
get
Social
we
Security
need
card.
to get this
Stop
figured out. Stop this.
Lying.
Herbert, welcome to the channel, man. It's a reaction channel. This is what we do, brother. If you want to watch the video, you always can, bro. We always let you know where we get our source material for the reviews. This channel is for Inspector Ray. Camera captures little boy inside the trash can.
It's over. Where's that kid? You need to come clean because we're not going anywhere. This is just, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no. So let's start all over, okay? Who is Zion?
Because we're starting with something that we're being told really terrible, and then we're talking about down here with maybe.
Yeah, Yvette. This is a very sad story. Shout that out. Shout out Yvette. Welcome to the chat.
Fraud, we don't know. But somewhere along here, we need to get the full thing here and understand what this is. So what is the part of this that this really is? Because you know what they told you last night, and that's something horrible. But then there's, and then we're talking about, are you getting benefits from a child that doesn't exist but have all this stuff for? We need to know the truth here. It's done, it's over. We're in the middle of this now. We have evidence to show this now.
His whole dad is looking for him. You just say if he didn't exist, this is gonna go away. Like, bro, the mentality is ridiculous.
Start over. Who is Zion? Is he your son?
That's such a cool name too, bro. Like, I feel so bad for that little boy.
I mean, the cat's out of the bag now. I need to know.
Can I just get my kids somewhere safe, please?
We need to. Here's the thing, honey.
I will go with you where you want to go. Just let me come.
Boy, if you.
That's it.
We need to
come get my kids. That's it.
We need to open up and talk about this.
Oh.
And I know this might be the toughest thing you've ever done, but we have to figure this out now. This is as serious gets, and we need to understand what's going on here. We're too far in now.
Hey, Whiskey and Tea, welcome back.
Okay. Let's take a moment here. Let's relax, but we've got to get this discussed and get it out in the open.
Yeah, Ezekiel, I think that is what it is. That's what they said on the preview. I wish we wouldn't have watched the preview, but yeah.
I can see. This is eating you up. This is eating you up inside. Okay.
Oh my God.
Who is Zion?
Look, I will talk to you, but can I please just have my family come and get my kids?
You have family here?
They're 2.5 hours away, but they can come and get my kids.
She said they 2.5 hours away because she don't want to go nowhere right now. She don't want to. She afraid they about to take her to jail right now.
Please, and I'll talk to you, okay?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
And that's my word. Sarah. I needed some extra help, okay?
Oh shit, we got a member in the building. Oh. Everybody welcome Anna with a big, big hug and some much, much love. Everybody say hello to her in the chat.
That was it.
What do you mean by that?
I had a person that makes documents. And it was just really hard. Like,
is she saying he's just a kid on paper? She said I had somebody make documents. Is she trying to suggest he's still not real? Who just came in? I saw it. Kathy, welcome in. HG, welcome in.
So is Zion a real person?
No.
Tell me about how you got these documents.
I know a person that makes the documents.
Which documents did you get?
IDs, social security cards, birth certificates.
Do you pay for these documents?
She about to tell.
Ooh, he's snitching. Everybody, he's snitching. Hey, dude, get back.
How much?
Over $500 because they look so legitimate. This person is really good at what they do. They make real IDs. They make everything. Hell, they can give you a whole new identity if you ask for it.
But I can tell in your emotion that there's something more here than a fraud issue.
You've been through the system, and you're not going to be bawling and crying like that
for over some theft
over a identity
that's
theft crap.
There's something more here, and we need to get that uncovered. And that's why we're saying, if you're not going to provide it, you know, we are going to talk to the kids too. We need to know what's going on here with this, and we need to unravel that truth of what's going on there. Because
look at this dude.
Oh shit. Shout out my boy Chris out of Detroit. You already know he came in swaggy because he's a player, and that's what players do. Shout out my guy, man. Make sure y'all welcome him into the chat, and make sure y'all give him big love, man, because Chris Watts always be throwing his weight around in here.
like we said, until we can fully prove and know what's going on, we're going to search till days ends till we uncover and know where this Zion is. And you hold the key to that. And we need to get this figured out. I know you're worried about you and adverse of what
Look at this dude.
comes of all, but
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about my children.
We need to
I can fend for myself. They can't. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about my children.
But this was one of your children too. And his soul is not to rest if we don't know what, if it's just like he's erased. He needs to be set free.
There is nobody to set free like yours.
So the kids are going to say that they've never had a brother named Zion in their life. That's been erased from their memories.
Right.
Because we're gonna look for birth certificates.
What, are they taking my kids out of here?
Just go to the school. I'm sure he has some school. He had to go to some school, right? There's got to be a fucking a yearbook picture.
They're
Look at this dude.
taking my kids?
Hey, you told us you would talk to us.
No, I didn't tell you that.
You told us that you would tell us what was going on here.
Mommy, are you okay?
No, what's going on?
She's trying to take us.
What?
No.
Wait.
Oh, shit. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. He was a player out the deep. Another super chat came in with the $9.99 because I told you. Chris Watts he come from the spot where big meats come from. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be seen. He gonna let you know I support my people. You know what I'm saying? Just like Meats loved his family, Watts loves his family, man. We appreciate that. Let's go, man. This gonna be a lit ass fucking stream.
Wait. Why are you trying to take my kids out of here?
Because we're gonna talk to them.
But you can't take. No. Can I call my lawyer? Do not talk to them without an attorney. Do you understand me?
Don't touch him.
That's damn. She already telling him like, don't say nothing about Zion. Michael, welcome to the chat, my boy. Welcome back. Yes, sir. YouTube's finest detective. Fade in the chat. Chat in the fade.
Serenity. None of you. Do not speak without an attorney. Do you hear me? Do you understand me, Serenity? Look at me. None of you are to talk to them or answer any questions without an attorney, okay? You understand? Don't answer any questions at all. You understand? You understand? Do not. Instruct Sophia and Olivia to do the same. And A-Marie, do not talk without an attorney. Because now you all are railroading us.
Railroading anybody? We're trying to figure out what is going on.
You're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
And I just told you. And you're taking my kids out of my home, something you said you was not going to do.
Boy, if you... Even confronted with her son's birth certificate in her own home, Staples insists there is no Zion. Officers decide they've heard enough. They place Sushi Staples under arrest on the spot, even before finishing the search.
Okay. Go and turn around for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail? What am I going to jail for? What have I done?
You just admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying.
What you mean, bro? Like, she just really, whatever he say, she like, so you just gonna do that? Like, you just admitted to fraud, bro. You just admitted to making up a whole person on paper. There was never a Zion. We used to just have people impersonate a Zion. But now that boy's gone. He went back to his family. Get out of here, bro. That is not the story, bro. That father is looking for his son. You should have just gave him his son, bro.
Trying to figure out where your kid is. You're saying that he doesn't exist.
My kid.
These poor children, them 4 girls that survived, though, like, for real?
God, this is embarrassing.
The officers then continue their search. The search has gone on for hours. Frustration is building. Officers sense something very wrong here, but they haven't found Zion.
That's empty.
They found a basement.
Well, it's for an old kid.
Finally, they move to the last area, the garage. It's dim and cluttered, boxes piled high. In the corner, an officer's flashlight falls upon a large metal trash can. It appears to be wrapped with a black trash bag. Suspicious, but not yet confirmed. Rather than opening it alone, months. A veteran detective later testifies that Zion's body was stuffed into that metal trash can, wearing only his Spider-Man pajama bottoms. For 7 long months, that trash can had been Zion's tomb, hidden in his mother's garage. Investigators would later piece together the disturbing timeline. Zion Staples had actually died back in December 2022. In fact, 2 of his siblings later told detectives that Zion had been playing with a handgun and accident happened. It appeared to be a tragic accident. But instead of calling 911 or reporting her son's death, Sushi Staples chose a path of deception. She dragged her 10-year-old son's body into that trash can, hid it in the garage, and then tried to erase Zion from existence. For the next 7 months, Staples pretended nothing happened. All the while, she continued to collect government benefits issued for Zion. Multiple felonies, including concealment of a homicidal death, failure to report a death, obstruction of justice, and child endangerment. But what shocked the public even more was the sentence. She was sentenced to only 2 years in prison. With credit for time served after her arrest, Sushi Staples served just over 12 months behind bars, and she's now a free woman. There is no grave for Zion Staples. There was never a funeral, and for 7 months, he was treated like garbage. But now, the world knows.
This is Keith Johansson. He has been brought in for questioning in the murder of his wife of 1 year, Brandy Col
No, I wasn't talking. I hadn't. I don't really got much to say. Like, wow, that hurt. That one hurt my feelings, bro. That one, that one hurt my feelings. It holy cow. I know we always say like that doesn't give people justice all the time, like you know what I mean, but I tell you when someone gets away with something like that, like how do we even know? Shout out Chris, bruh. I got to bring back the
Boy, if
energy.
you, boy, if you.
We gotta bring back the energy, boy. Let me bring back the energy. Oh, shout out my boy Chris. Shout out Detroit. I think the Lions win in the Super Bowl. I'm not lying to you. That's my pick to win the Super Bowl. Uh, that's who I think's gonna win the Super Bowl is the Lions. I'm not even lying to you. But that was for sure one of the saddest stories. Man, shout out Chris just coming too real today, bro. Real recognize real, man. Thank you for helping us pay the motherfucking bills, man. You don't understand. Like that shit's love. Fucking shout out everybody, man, especially Chris right now. He's definitely sponsoring today's episode. Make sure y'all give him big love in the chat. Big love in the chat. Nah, man, sorry if y'all thought I was lagging, bro. I just was sad, bro. Like that case, that case is crazy. That yeah, bro. Like that it had me down, bro. It had me down. I couldn't believe that. Shout out Zion Staples, man. He had two of the coolest names, bro. Zion as your first name and Staples as your last name, and he was a young kid, bro. He was 7. Like who knows who he could have been, bro? Like that's crazy. Like I don't like the kid ones, bro. Like this should be like fucking with my mental, bro. But shout out us, man. We the coldest, realest, most rawest podcast in these streets, and we keep it fair over here, bro. We're neutral all the way. And if y'all here, that's probably more like you too. Like you see things, you know, how it should be, how everybody should have a fair chance, man. And these guys, usually all of them, we dissect their situations. They all usually have a fair chance at life, and yet they still do dumb shit like this. Like that lady was chilling. She probably just did that to get back at her ex, to be real with you. Like that's crazy. Like I don't even think, do y'all really think like it was an accident? Like I don't know. Like I mean the investigator said it was, and if that's what they said, but after 7 months, how can you really tell from the decomposition, you know? It's an interesting case. Let's move on to the next one.
Let me know, okay?
Okay.
So,
Why
yeah.
am I even here?
Huh? Because we just wanted to talk with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Bruh, well, this motherfucker fucking it up today, man. How many times do I gotta say Chris Watt dropped another super chat? I fucks with it, my guy. I fucks with it, my guy. Like, thank you, bro. Thank you. Let's go, super chat. Who gonna help him out? Who gonna help my boy Chris out? Who gonna be like, what's up, bro? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Let's keep our content live. Let's keep our content rolling.
I'm Corporal Hersikopolis.
Shirt.
Well, I'm hoping this fits you. This is all I could find.
I'll freeze it, man.
I know you asked them for a shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. You hungry? You need anything?
I'm just very upset.
I understand.
And I don't know. It's like it's
that's-
not real. It's like,
Okay. Do you need some water or anything?
how's my son?
He's doing good.
Good.
He's doing puzzles and stuff.
Good, good.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Hey, Jojo. Joe's 333. Welcome to the chat, my boy.
From here.
Well, I wanted to see if you needed a chaplain or something like that?
Well, like after all this, I probably need someone to talk to. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a lot to deal with, man. We just got married, and I just don't understand.
Okay.
I want to see my family.
Yeah, no, I understand. Just give me a couple. I just got here.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that you asked for a shirt and they
Yeah.
giving you one. So I found most of the stuff that we have is like women's
It's one of my
clothes.
favorite bands, though.
Oh, fantastic. The other ones.
He's like, yeah, I gave you the coolest shirt. I gave you the coolest shirt in Lost and Found. So
Process it, yeah.
Wraparounds and stuff, whole thing. And I just.
Johansson had only shown interest in religion shortly before the murder and seems to be using the chaplain to test his story before he speaks with the detectives.
I don't understand.
Sure.
And I'm starting to really question my faith at this point.
Yeah. Do you have a local pastor?
Yes.
Is there one pastor
all over my floor? Where to go from here in my mind?
bro, what the fuck? They got a bro. They don't got no father. Just priest dude walking around at the precinct. Like they just keep one of those dudes on deck on payroll, or is he just a cop? Like I'm a pastor too, bro. Remember the shit that the other one was with a pastor.
Well, you're dealing with the trauma of what's taking place.
Many people are unaware that their conversation with the chaplain is recorded. It doesn't happen often, but occasionally a suspect will say something incriminating.
Yeah, I'm in and out. I'm upset, I'm crying, I'm angry that I even took a shower. Because that could have been prevented.
Yeah.
But like my dad said, it's not your fault, man.
Oh, you spoke to your dad already?
Yeah, he was at the scene.
Okay.
I'd called him and he came to the scene.
Okay.
I mean, how do you tell a little kid that?
You talk about accidents taking place. Sometimes it's just best to be open.
Hey Vegas, welcome to the chat, man. Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping by. Big Ma status.
And honest in terms of what's taking place.
I know, but I don't want to mess up his head either. Because it's very detrimental. He's 6.
Yeah. And this is not your son, this is her son?
Her son, yes.
Okay.
But we're married, so he's my son. He calls me daddy,
Okay.
And I just don't know.
Bro, weird as fuck.
How I'm gonna tell him or her family don't even know. I don't know yet.
Is her family local?
Yes.
Okay, they live in Palm Coast as well?
Yes. And why? That's the question. And I'm quite sure you hear that a lot.
Yeah, it's
It's a rather common question.
yes, and especially when you have accidents that take place.
It's like she was the love of my life is what she was.
His name's Keith, and he's suspected of murdering his wife, I believe.
And we're so happy, and it's just I don't understand. I don't. And I'm starting to question my faith. Like, is there a God? And why would he take her away?
Hey, what's up, Wildin'?
Well, God doesn't take people away, okay? What God has given each one of us is free choice.
Sure.
All right, and God never
That's okay, Vegas. I bet you they're all really cute.
trumps our free choice.
But he can manipulate.
He doesn't manipulate our free choice.
Things that happen, like that wasn't her choice to die.
No, it wasn't her choice to die.
No.
The sad part is that when accidents occur,
okay,
You don't know the ramifications of decisions that you make at the moment. You know, I watched responded to a situation where, median strip in the middle of the road. Traffic was moving, the person didn't see the median strip and drove right into it.
Wow.
And they were fine. I mean, they damaged the car, but they were able to get out of it. And you wonder why did that happen? And the person was just not observant to what was going on.
Hey man, shout out Pablo. Que pasa?
So let's.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have family issues. Let's see. So you have what's your last name?
Johansson. Johansson.
What's your dad's name?
My name is Gary.
Gary, I know Joe. I know your dad.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Gary goes to Life Coach Church.
Yep. That's my father.
And your mom is
Lori.
Bro, ain't nobody talking about nothing. Nathaniel, that ain't even the cop. That's the chaplain. What is the chaplain? All right, here we go.
Describe your relationship.
The best one that I've had yet. I mean, she
was the greatest wife. She was so great, I had to strangle her.
was everything that I wanted her to be. Everybody has their problems here and there, of course. But she woke me up, she made breakfast, she had my back, and that's very rare. I've had one bad relationship before, and that was nothing like this one. I mean, as far as I know, we loved it, happy. We did things with kids. We did our thing, and we're trying to start a new life, in a new house. And I would say it was great. I mean, they asked, was she depressed or any of this, and no, it wasn't like that. She would uplift me, and it's just one of those people who you're like, where were they at all my life, And it's very hard. I mean, I don't even know if I could go back to my house. Which the chaplain said that's normal, and I just don't understand the whole situation. I really don't. Do you guys have any information to maybe clarify it a little bit more?
Well, I mean, we're still.
He was about to spill. He was about to start saying some shit, but then he changed his mind and pulled back and was like, "Do you guys have anything you want to tell me?" type shit.
Pretty early on in the investigation, you have the most pertinent information that we're going to need for this.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I don't feel like we're in a place right now where I can tell you a whole lot of things that I know for a fact.
Okay.
So when you guys got together, how did you guys meet?
Okay. We met way back when she was a teenager. I was somewhat a teen. And she was with a different person who happened to be one of my friends. Okay? And years later, she contacted me on Facebook saying, hey, you. I was like, hey, how you doing? What I mean? She was like, hey, you want to meet at a bar? And, and from there on, we've been inseparable. I mean, talking inseparable. We did everything together. I even made her quit her job so she could be an at-home mom.
Johansson just gave the detectives a major.
I made her quit. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I was about to say, bro, like, you can't make nobody do something. He could have said, I asked her or we decided, but bro said, I made her, bro. Like, I don't think you have motion like that, bro. I don't think you was making her do nothing, bro. Because if you was making her do something, then she would not, you wouldn't have got violent, I bet. But you would have been feeling like your little charade was working, but she was standing up for herself. And you probably didn't like that, bro. And that's really what I think happened.
But other than that, I mean, the stress of her always wishing that she could add more to the relationship, as in, that's why she wanted to get a job. You know, and I was like, it's not that important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But besides that, I mean, we seem to be happy. I mean, you know, like we'd have our arguments here and there, stupid little things, but never nothing violent, never nothing too crazy,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So I would say our relationship was, you know, okay, with the exception of a little bit of bickering here and there,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Was she, when you guys would bicker, was she a yeller? Was she a screamer?
Sometimes.
All right, explain that to me. How would all that happen?
She would either yell about something or scream about something, and then she could go to a different room. She'd calm down. How's that?
Footage from the security videos show that Johansson was the screamer in the relationship. Salenza would remain quiet and passive, and often curled into a ball on the bed to cry.
So out of the two of you, who would you say was the more aggressive during arguments?
Neither.
Neither.
Not the same. You know? We both knew that, you know, stay away and cool down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Haven't had an argument in a couple days, at least. Last night, we had one of her friends over,
Mm-hmm.
and we watched the movie. We were on the couch. She was cuddling up with me.
Hey, y'all, we 4 away from 25. Let's double tap them screens, please. Let's get it up a little bit.
We fell asleep, woke up about 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, hey, man, my back hurts. Let's go back. Yeah, go back into the bed. I fell asleep. She fell asleep. She must have woke up earlier than me because she had woke me up and was like, wake up, I'm gonna make breakfast, you know? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower. And I took a shower, and in the shower I heard a boom. I thought it was a balloon. Then I heard a secondary boom. And I was like, what the hell? Walked out there, slipped on the floor, because there are wood floors.
Mm-hmm.
Slipped on the floor, looked over, and it's her laying there. And I immediately found my phone and called 911. Immediately. And I got on the phone with the 911 dispatcher and was like, hey, I don't, you know, I think she accidentally, you know, because that's what it looked like. That's, you know. And he was kind of yelling at me. He was kind of rude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, try to apply pressure. Try to apply pressure. And I was like, I can't get to her. I'm soaking wet.
I love this cop right now. I love this cop right now, man. I love this cop right now, man. He killing it, man. This cop gets a horn, bro. This a swaggy ass cop. You know what I mean? Nothing about him is overly done, but just his demeanor right now is on 10. Like he looking at bro like, when are you finna stop talking, bro? Cause this shit ain't even making sense no more. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't said nothing, my boy.
You know what I mean? Sure. And then they were like, okay, there's 911 at your door. So I let them in, and they
What up, Peyton? Welcome back.
pretty much rushed me out. So I really remember about that.
Okay. How was Brandy for the last week or two? How was she mentally?
Mentally? I mean, not like depressed or mad or nothing. She usually was a happy, bubbly person.
Mm-hmm.
And you could ask any of her friends this. She was one of those people who you would just like, if you were in the dumps, she would go out of her way to help her friends be out of the dump. You know what I mean? She was just real bubbly, and that's what attracted me to her.
Mm-hmm.
Is the bubbly personality, always happy, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You know, the kid's like, well, and I was like, why are you always smiling? How could I not, she says. You know, stuff like that sticks with you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't even want to believe that she's gone right now. You know, I'm having a hard time with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where to go from here.
So you said she's usually like that. Did something change, or was that just the wording that you used?
No, like 9 times out of 10, she was always bubbly, you know?
Okay.
So it was one of those people who you just wanted to be around, you know, and radiated her good vibes to everybody. And it's just, these are the things I need to remember, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was just one of those things where you were just like, finally I found that person. And now it seems like my life's been stripped away from me, you know, and I don't know why or how or if there is a God, why he would do this. And I'm having a hard time now with my own faith.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is what I talked to him about, you know.
Yeah. He's definitely the one with the answers on all that.
He had none, really.
Nah, Dana White is the detective. Oh, my bad. That looks crazy. Yeah, my bad. We zoomed in on the cop and then I forgot to zoom out.
I was like, he was like, well, maybe you should talk to your pastor, Jeff.
Yeah.
So.
What about physical ailments? Did she have anything going on as far as anything she took medication for? Was she sick at all?
Back about a year ago, she used to take medication. Celexa or something like that. But she got off it because it didn't make her feel right. As far as why.
Shout out media. Welcome to the chat. Oh no, this guy, he's a thug, media. He's thugging, bro. It looks like he harmed his wife. The cops haven't came out with their evidence yet, but their demeanor is really bad. If you're reading their body language, it's really bad for him. They're leaning in like some fucking wolverines. They're just growling at this steak like they know this is a case closed. Boy is cooked.
Why? I guess she had really bad anxiety because her last relationship, I guess, was a bad one. There's a lot of abuse. And I kind of got her out of that, kind of got her out of her shell. So she was able to function without
Yeah.
that.
Here is a second.
I don't know if that's your homie media, but yeah, that ain't my kinfolk.
Red flag. Johansson controlled the medication that Salenza took, which likely put her into a more easily manipulated mental state.
No illnesses, nothing like cancer or anything like that. She wasn't sick, wasn't seeing a doctor.
No.
So nothing going on that would affect her.
Thinking about going back to a doctor to get out her. I guess she had this one thing in here that prevents her from having a kid. And we wanted to start and maybe have a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So she had like the implant?
Yeah.
Okay. But nothing else going on. She wasn't taking medication currently?
No.
And she was still her bubbly personality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. She switched from the pill and started smoking weed.
Okay.
To make.
All right. So now, actually, I was just gonna say, bro, this was gonna be the first character who wasn't defacing this was gonna be the first criminal who wasn't defacing the character of their victim. He was really just saying nice things about her. But now he about to be like, she got off her meds, she started smoking weed, and she just changed. And we might start getting to something now.
You know what I mean? All natural, less side effects.
Sure.
Stuff like that.
Sure. And what would you say her weed habit was? Was it just?
It was daily.
Recreational daily?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how about this week? So today is Saturday. Did anything happen over the last couple days in her life that was out of the ordinary?
In her life?
Or your life, either one.
Not really. I mean, she had a tough time with, because of Ryland's dad wasn't paying, stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, here and there, I mean, just regular life crap, you know, as far as I know,
Mm.
you know, and she was kind of standoffish though for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why
that's
is
about
that?
it. I don't know.
Did you talk to her about it?
Yeah, and she was just like, you know, it's nothing, it's nothing. So,
Well, you seem like a very overly loving and compassionate
yes,
guy. I feel
yes,
like
I
that
am.
would be something that you would ask repeatedly,
So
or at least
it
ask
was.
until you find out. So I don't feel like that's
I didn't want to push her. I didn't
right.
want to push the issue,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I figured it was because of the daughter that she lost. That's what I kind of figured. But I'm not sure.
How did you figure that?
Because that's the only time she would really get down in the dumps. In town, then she would go and then she was all right after. As far as I know.
When did that happen?
I don't know, a couple days ago.
I mean, when did she
Oh,
lose the baby?
He body language is bad. Yeah, he keeps wiggling his legs. He's got his arms folded, very poor eye contact. See how he's like looking up.
Look at this dude.
Cops still are leaning in, like ready to pounce on him, like, yeah, bro, we in your shit. We in your shit. We in your shit. You know, they like, what's up? They're about to start getting real close. He about to start scooting his chair, I think. And he gonna start sleeping. He gonna start trying to lean on the shit as it gets worse. That's my guess.
oh shit. Before we were together, I guess that was part of the abusive relationship,
Mm-hmm.
is the baby died as well.
Okay.
So,
So did you ever get an answer out of her why she was standoffish, or did you have any ideas in your mind of, other than the baby, of what you thought it might be?
just besides the fact that it could have been the baby,
Yeah.
you know, that was that was the thing that brought her down the most. And it was only like once in a great while. So I just figured, you know, maybe the baby, you know. She didn't really want to talk about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to push those issues because, you know, losing a kid is, you know,
It's tough.
it's quite traumatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she had been going to a therapist about a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then she just stopped going because it was like he tells me the same thing over and over again.
Sure.
So,
All right, so tell me about your marriage. Were you guys faithful with one another? Was it just a...
for the most part, yeah. She had this online thing, you know what I mean, that she admitted to. You know, I've been flirting online, but whoopee, who cares? You didn't do nothing physically.
Right, when did that happen?
Last week, I'll say. Last week, you know, and I was like, okay, so, and I guess she had said that all of her life she had had that problem. She was addicted, and she was going to see if she could see help.
Johansson was convinced that Salenza was being unfaithful, but there was no evidence to support his suspicions.
Sure.
Which ain't a big deal to me. I mean, you know,
Right.
It's not like I'm going to meet up with somebody, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So that's about it with that. But our relationship-wise, awesome. Awesome relationship. We can talk to each other, which is very rare.
Yeah, that is rare. What did she tell you about this online thing? How was she speaking to someone else?
I don't know.
Do you know, like, was it on Facebook? Was
I
she
don't know
on
if
a
it was a
dating
guy or
site?
girl or I don't know.
Why would you say guy or girl? Is she interested in women, or?
She used to be in the past. That's why I said that.
Okay.
So I don't know, you know.
It's only yeah, it's always meth, bro. It's always meth. It's meth, bro. Come on, man. That's an easy guess.
Which one, what was said, how was said, nothing.
How did you find out? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't want to know? I think if it was me, I would want to know.
Brandy's the kind of person who you let deal with it in her own mind or head, and she'll come and tell you.
See, now they know he's just saying nothing. So both cops are being disinterested. He just like, and then she looking at her phone and shit. Like, They were like, we're not taking none of that. Like, we're not receiving that. You know what I mean? I believe Keith Johansson.
How did you come? How did you come to find out about it last week?
She told me. She straight up told me. She was like, "Hey, I got something to tell you. This is that."
Like just out of guilt or something? She just.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so what did she tell you?
She was like, a few months back, what I mean, I was talking to this person, blah blah blah, you know, and I guess she sent a picture to.
Nah, it at one point, like I said, but like cocaine too expensive, bro. If you got a coke problem, you have to be like a millionaire low key. Like you can't just be a coke dude making like 50 grand a year, bro. You'll break yourself, you know what I mean? People go crazy for that shit. And then they go to other shit.
An online something, and that was about it. I was like, well, I did about.
Everybody says weed is the gateway drug. No, cocaine is the gateway drug.
Past when I was single and stuff like that too. So who cares? And we pretty much left it alone. And she was like, I just wanted to tell you before somebody contacted you, which is actually rather noble.
Well, listen, thank you for telling us about that. Okay. I just, a lot of times, thank you for telling us about the weed. Like, a lot of times people.
Listen, I'm an honest person.
Hey, so I appreciate that because then, somebody leaves something like that out and then it's just like, why wouldn't you? Like, we don't care.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate
I mean,
that.
Don't get me wrong. I smoke as well for my medical reasons.
Yeah, no one cares.
Okay?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Straight up.
Sit your dumb ass up.
She's with her mom. I only get her on weekends.
Okay, how old is she?
She is 10.
And you don't have her this weekend?
No, I do. I think my mom has her right now.
Oh, was she at the home?
No.
Oh, okay. So
No,
you
I think
wanted...
she stayed at my mom's last night, and then I would get her today and tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, other than the 2 conversations that you and Brandy had about this online relationship, did you talk about it at all? What was you guys? You just let it go?
Let it go. And that's what she recommended too. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go, and we're gonna just continue like it didn't happen.
Did you have any concern, maybe even just in the back of your mind, that she was going to be unfaithful at all?
She didn't seem like that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt she would do anything like
Stop the cap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She just wasn't that type of person, which kind of shocked me that she even told me that. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And basically we let it go so we could move on with life.
Okay.
And I was like, you were noble enough to tell me something that happened months ago. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
My boy said noble.
What am I gonna do about it then? If anything, if I was that upset, I would have just went and got a divorce.
Sure.
I mean, but everybody has skeletons in their closet.
Yeah.
And she released one. Maybe that was the only skeleton.
Oh, did he kind of just admit to something, bro? She released one. What's that mean? Press him on that, officer.
And she felt a lot better because of it. I could tell because how she perked up the next day and was on point being a wife and loved me, and you know what I mean? So I was actually letting it go, and she let it go as well.
Well, that's good. That's good. Anything else significant happened in the last couple of days?
We went and had fun last night. We were on our back on hammocks with a friend, and we watched a movie and all that stuff, and we both just let it go.
Who's that friend?
Her name is Joanna.
Okay.
I don't know her last name. She works at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
It's one of her good friends. And she was over a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we winded up on the couch watching a movie. We were both kind of passing out, so Joanna left, and we passed out.
What movie were you guys watching?
We watched 3 of them, actually. And one of them was, what the hell's it called? It's the new one, the new Jumanji.
Oh.
Which is nothing like the old one, guys. It's nothing like the old one. Don't expect a little kid to understand it because it's got like adult humor, but they wouldn't know what it was.
Sure.
But that one was good, and then something else that she wanted to watch, and then I passed out halfway through it. So,
Which Dunkin' did she work at?
the one not too far from my place, right up by the bells and stuff.
Okay, on Old King?
Yeah.
How long did she work there?
She worked there for, I want to say 6 months to a year. And
How
then,
long ago?
I don't know, over a year ago.
And you said she was trying to go back recently?
Yeah, she was trying to do something within serving wise. Because that's what she liked to do. She was a happy, bubbly person, so she was good for the customers, you see. And that's what everybody loved about her. And she wanted to do something like that. But she made a few applications here and there, you know. That's about it.
What time was it that Joanna left last night?
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. Late 10, 11, maybe? It could even been 12, I don't know.
And then right after that, what did you and Brandy do?
I smoked a joint and passed out.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah, just telling you the truth, man.
Hey, no, I'm fine with that. Sounds like you probably had some good sleep.
And then I woke up about 2.
AM?
Huh?
AM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up about 2, and we moved into our bed, and we both passed out. Because my back hurts, because as you know, I got back issues.
Yeah, sure.
So,
And then what time did you guys wake up today?
I don't know what time she woke up. I woke up, I don't know, 9-ish, 10-ish, I don't know. Then then it was like, because she had to deal with Rylan. So she dealt with Rylan. I passed back out. She woke me up and said, hey, here's some coffee. And I was like, I don't want coffee. And I was like, I want to take a shower. And then that's when I went to take my shower.
Okay. Did you guys eat breakfast together today or
Didn't have
anything
time.
like that?
Didn't have time, because when I was in my shower, that's when the incident happened.
Okay, so she came in, woke you up, said she's gonna make breakfast, and you immediately went
Took a
in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which bathroom is that in?
Ours.
The master bathroom?
Yeah.
Is there a master bathroom? Is it attached to? I haven't been there.
Yeah, here's the door, here's a closet, and here's the master bathroom. So it's like, I don't know, within what, maybe 20 feet?
Okay, so you took a shower or took a bath?
I took a shower.
So, okay.
I had to replace the curtain too, because it wasn't clipped right.
But don't nobody care about your shower. Just get to the part where you started choking her or shooting her.
You replaced the curtain today?
No.
Oh.
No, because when she did it, she was kind of short. She couldn't clip them up all the way, so I had to re-clip them.
When did you do that?
While I was in the shower.
Oh, today.
Oh.
Gotcha. I was so confused. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Last thing I remember her hanging is walking in there, peeking through the thing and saying, ha ha ha. And I was like, all right. And that's the last thing I remember. And then right after that, maybe 2-3 minutes after that, I heard a pop. I thought it was Rylan with an air balloon. You know, and I heard a pop, but it was louder.
Are there balloons in there?
There was.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the heck? And I walked out, and it was her laying there, and I immediately slid across the floor, found my phone, and called 911.
Okay. So do you have guns in the home?
Yeah,
Okay. And where do you keep them?
on the side of the bed.
Okay, so she came in, woke you up, said she's gonna make breakfast, and you immediately went
Took a
in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which bathroom is that in?
Our,
Okay, so I'm a very...
yeah,
Okay. And where do you keep them?
on the side of that, maybe. Here's the master bathroom. So it's like, I don't know, within what, maybe 20 feet?
Okay, so you took a shower or took a bath?
I took a shower.
So, okay.
I had to replace the curtain too, because it wasn't clipped right.
Okay.
You replaced the curtain today?
No.
Oh.
No, because when she did it, she was kind of short. She couldn't.
You were talking about?
Last thing I remember her hanging is walking in there, peeking through the thing and saying, ha ha ha. And I was like, all right.
Stop the cap.
That never happened, bro. Is he trying to say she shot herself?
And that's the last thing I remember. And then right after that, maybe 2-3 minutes after that, I heard a pop. I thought it was Rylan with an air balloon. You know, and I heard a pop, but it was louder.
Are there balloons in there?
There was.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the heck? And I walked out, and it was her laying there, and I immediately slid across the floor, found my phone, and called 911.
Okay. So do you have guns in the home?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you keep them?
On the side of the bed. Slid across. And I was like, what the heck? You know, and I heard a pop, but it was louder.
Are there balloons in there?
There was.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the heck? And I walked out, and it was her laying there, and I immediately
Stop the cap.
slid across the floor, found my phone, and called 911.
Stop the cap.
Okay. So do you have guns in the home?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you keep them?
On the side of the bed.
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. When you're looking at it from walking in the door, the right side in the actual between the bed and the wood.
Okay, so I'm a very visual person and I've not seen your bedroom before. Can I get a piece of paper and have you
Sure.
draw that for me? Because I'm
Sure.
So basically, dude is claiming that his wife woke him up for breakfast. He took a shower. He came back in the room and she was shot. But I guarantee that we all know that's not what happened, y'all.
I'm gonna get lost and then I feel stupid and I don't like to feel stupid. So let me get that out there.
Okay. Her good attitude is really keeping me fine. I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
Then after all this, then can me and Rylan go to my family?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
He's probably wondering what the hell I am.
Well, he knows you're here. He knows
Okay,
you're
okay, so he knows I'm here with him.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's okay. They got a special little room over on the other side of the building, and they got a bunch of books and toys and.
Good. So he knows I'm here then, so he don't feel like he's alone. Okay, good. Thank God.
Okay,
Okay.
so however you want to do the page, if you'll just write like notes of what you're drawing, just in
Okay, so
case you're as good of an
From
artist
the
as me.
door. Okay. I'm gonna write, here's the hallway, right? Rylan's room is right here, so I'm gonna put an R. Okay?
Okay.
Ours is right here, so I'm gonna put M for master.
Okay.
Okay? Here's the door. Alright, you walk in, and here's our bed.
Okay.
Here's my entertainment center. I put it in the right or the left hand between the bed and where the frame hits with the wood.
Okay.
They both fit right in there perfectly.
And you have both guns in that spot.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, right here. Here's the bathroom. When I walked out of the bathroom, she was laying right here by my nightstand.
Okay.
And yes, both guns were on the floor.
Okay.
So what I figure now that I got to think about it
Uh-huh.
is that maybe she was trying to move them, or she slipped, or I don't know. But it was within that area. So your guess is as good as mine, really. I know that she would never do it on purpose.
Do what on purpose? I'm sorry.
Like she would never try to kill herself or nothing like that.
Right.
But there was one laying right here and one right here. And when I went this way, I kicked one out of the way a little bit because they said to get to her to try to cover any wound.
Mm-hmm.
And I was slipping around and I couldn't get to her. And they were yelling at me because I couldn't get to her in a prior any pressure.
Okay, so you didn't apply any pressure to her?
No, I didn't touch her, period.
Johansson refused to try to help Salenza. He claimed he was worried that he would slip and fall, which might hurt her further.
How often does she touch the guns?
Oh, she has her own too. Often, like she would move one, or if we were out in the living room, she would take one with her, you know, and just to have one around.
So those 2 guns, were they hers or yours?
They were mine and hers, kind of. I bought them because she bought one at a different store, which was, that one is in my safe at this point. They were both mine. One was a Beretta and one was a Canic, and they were both 9mm.
Okay. And so they were in between the bed frame and the mattress. Did they have holsters, or were they just?
No. One of them may have, my Canic may have, but I know Beretta didn't. No.
Okay. So you just had the 2 guns open in between the bed frame and the mattress.
Correct.
And with them there, were you concerned that them not being in a holster, they would go off, or did they have safeties?
One of them had a safety, one didn't.
Okay.
The one that didn't usually was never cocked.
Okay.
Because of that fact. And all my other guns have 2 or 3 rounds in them that are rubber.
Oh, wow.
Just for, in case something, you have a misfire or whatever. If someone was to rob us or whatever, I don't want to kill them. I mean, honestly, I don't want to kill them.
Sure.
I just want to prevent them. That's what they're made for. Less than lethal. It's made for preventative reasons.
Salenza was shot twice in the chest. The first bullet was rubber, and the second was a 9mm.
How many guns do you have at the house?
Oh, shit. Let me see. Ruger's hers. The Beretta. The Canic. My 45. My shotgun. And an AR.
And those are all where?
They're all in my safes.
Okay. So
except for the 2.
Everything else is locked up except for those 2 guns.
Correct.
And that was normal for them to be in that location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you say the reasoning was you kept those 2 out?
Just to have out, there was, just for protection wise. Because let's say something was to happen in the middle of the night or whatever, someone was trying to rob you, we just moved there, so we don't even know the people around us.
Sure.
Easy access.
Whose side of the bed is that?
Mine.
That's yours?
Hey, Mike B, welcome into the chat.
Fine.
And you said...
Well, mine and hers, we kind of switch depending on how my back feels.
Uh-huh.
Her side, because she's not as heavy, is a little more stable. My side is a little more dibby.
So you said this is the doorway here, so you would almost be facing the door and you would have to reach down
Oh, what's good, Bill? Welcome in, bro. I didn't even see you. My bad.
with your...
I would be facing the door. Right here, there's a wall.
Okay.
All right, and this is the closet. So basically, with the door shut, I'd be facing this way.
Okay, so this is another wall here.
It's a wall. When you walk in the door, there's a wall here. This is the hallway.
Okay.
So there's a wall here, and this is my closet, and this is the bathroom.
But
hey, yeah, welcome in, Mike. This is a reaction channel. That's what we do over here, bro. We react. So you know what I'm saying? You can get with the program, or you can go over to Stranger Stories and watch these interrogations without the commentary. You know what I mean?
what I'm saying is the area where she was found, there's another wall
Yes.
between the bed
Between
and her.
Ryland's room and our room, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
So she wakes you up. You get in the shower. You said she came in and.
Wait, my bad, Mike B. I think I came at you. I think I misinterpreted that. My bad. My apologies, bro. I didn't mean to say that.
Mess with you in the shower. Okay. And then what happened?
And then about 3 minutes later, I heard pop. And I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So I just thought, oh, it was a fucking balloon. Then I heard a pop, pop. You know, just, you know, that's how it went. Pop, pop. And I was like, something's wrong. Went out, slipped across the floor, was looking around. I didn't see her at first. And then I was like, what the heck, man? And I looked over and she was laying right there. Like this. And I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And at that point, there was no blood.
Stop the cap.
Or nothing. I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And then I looked down and seen the guns, and I immediately called 911. I mean, immediately.
Did you hear a scream or anything?
No scream, no nothing, no.
Okay.
No, and it was very weird because there was no scream, you know, because I figured if you would have accidentally shot the gun or whatever, something would have been audible. And no, there's no scream, just her laying there going, that's what I knew.
You knew what?
I knew that something was wrong, that she had accidentally got shot, you know, and I didn't know where, you know, so I was kind of checking because they told me, hey, do you see any wounds? Do you see anything? And I was like, no, because I didn't from the front. I couldn't see nothing. They were like, apply pressure to a wound. I was like, I'm slipping all over the place here, man. I just got out of the shower, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't see no wound and I don't want to touch her. And then that's when they said, hey, a responder's at your door. And I was like, okay. I ran across there, let him in.
Who do you think accidentally shot her?
Not me. Herself. I figured she was trying to, how it looked to me is she was maybe move them or trying to move them or I don't know. I wish you guys would tell me. I just can't put no damn sense into it. She's usually like very careful around them. But they were new. So.
Well, and for her to have accidentally shot herself, which with what you already told us, she would have either had to taken the safety off of one, or she would have had to cock it back of the other one.
If it was cocked or not, I don't know.
Okay.
Usually they weren't, for the side of safety.
Sure.
One gun being accidentally discharged is rare, but still within the realm of possibility. Johansson tries to act as if it's a perfectly reasonable theory.
Yeah, no, that's a dumbass theory. Because when you accidentally shoot a gun, bro, you're probably more likely to hit somebody else, not like yourself. It's rare. You're not
But
gonna
the
want
facts just
And he wasn't in the room at all.
No.
He didn't see her at all.
No.
Oh, thank
like you ain't gonna be playing with it around you, around like, you know, like you shoot yourself by accident, you might shoot yourself in the leg or the thigh or the groin, like that area, not in the fucking head or the chest. I mean, we don't know where she was shot yet, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Thank goodness.
Yes, tell me about it.
Did he? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Did he know that she shot herself? That she shot herself? Did he know she was shot in any way? No.
What have you told him so far?
I told him that an accident happened and hey, officers were on their way.
Okay.
That's all that was said to him that I know, unless an officer or he heard something from somebody else.
I forgot. Did you ask him to call 911?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I did.
Okay.
He has no access to, I mean, he's 6.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, how is he, you know what I mean? Like, what's he going to say if you don't know why? You know?
All right. So this is where I have to ask you a couple detailed questions. And like I said, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. If at any time you want to take a break, you want to smoke, I have no issues with that. So you came out of the bathroom after you heard the shots, and tell me in as much detail as you can what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled.
Imagine being
everything
able to
about
build an
the
app with
scene
your name.
so that I can try and be in it with you.
Okay. Well, I heard pop, pop. Went out of the shower, right?
Did you
looked
get a
over.
towel?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. And when I got out of the tower, my wood floor slipped. Whoa. And then I was like, what the heck? What the heck? What was that? And looked over, and she was, and I was like, oh no, Brandy, stay with me. And that's when I called. I smelled, I don't know what I smelled. I wasn't trying. I smelled her in the coffee pot. I smelled the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't paying too much detail to what I smelled. What I heard was just pop, pop.
And you thought it was balloons?
I thought the first pop, yes.
Okay.
I thought it was a balloon.
So at first he only heard one pop. Now he heard two pops, bro. He already changed. He changed the story like 5 times now. I think somebody said it was already 3. For sure, for sure. I seen that in the chat. Shout out the chat.
Describe to me what her body looked like.
Her body, man, I don't even want to go into this detail because it was horrible. Her body was right here between the bed and my dresser. It was back, but in a way that it was back like almost in the corner. And her eyes were open. And I said, hey, and she was non-responsive. Then I seen her eyes roll back, and then I called my mom immediately. That's just from really quick viewing.
What was she wearing?
I can't even remember what she was wearing. The stuff that she went to bed in, just night stuff. She hadn't got up and gotten wholly dressed yet, I don't think, unless she did it while I was in the shower.
And was she standing up when you saw her?
No.
Okay. How was she?
She was just down like this, like she was leaning against it.
Against what? I'm sorry.
Against a little bit against the bed, but a little bit against, because right behind our bed has a window. So in between my nightstand and my bed.
Okay, so in between the nightstand and the bed, and
Correct.
there's a window back there.
Correct.
Did it look like she hit her head or anything, or she was just laying there?
No, she's just laying there.
What did you see on her body?
Just her clothes. I believe her shirt was striped.
Okay.
And that's what I think happened. Of course, I have.
Excuse
I don't
me.
know because I wasn't there for sure. But that's what I would think would happen. Why she'd be moving them makes sense. Why she did move them.
He about to go. For the rest of this interview, he's stuck in that pattern right now.
I have no idea. Only she knows that. And that's the only thing that I can think of.
How familiar with guns is she?
She's newer.
Okay.
Newer to it. We've only went 4 or 5 times over to that range.
How familiar with guns are you?
Very.
Very familiar.
Yeah. I went through classes. I used to be a armed security, stuff like that back in my past.
Where did you work for that?
What was it? Security concepts.
Okay. So in your extensive gun career,
I don't know about extensive, but.
well, I mean, you're more familiar than she is. How often does it happen that somebody accidentally shoots themselves twice?
I don't know if she was shot once or twice. I don't know.
Well, you said it went off twice.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. If she dropped the other one, it happens.
Sure.
I have never.
Bro, that does not happen. Nobody kills themselves with 2 guns. Was he dual pistoling her, bro? That's wild.
I've never heard of it being like that unless you drop it.
Right. Heard of it being like what? I'm sorry.
Like a misfire or whatever you call them, unless you drop it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only way, unless you pull the trigger again. I mean, that's just common sense. That's about it. I mean, that's the only possible ways it could happen.
Okay. And there definitely was nobody else in the home, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Me, Ryland, and her. That's it.
All right.
Did you look?
I don't even know where he was shot at all.
Did you look at all? I mean, was there when the cops got there, the door, you unlocked the door and everything? It was just you guys in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the back door was open. The sliding door, but that's always open, and then he'd go out there and smoke cigarettes and stuff. So.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything else that you can think of that you think is important for our investigation?
Hey, Nikki Love, welcome back.
As far as
anything, as far as getting justice for your wife.
better gun control schools. Better gun control schools, readily available.
What in the world does that have to do with this?
What? No, because if she knew better gun control, you know, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Okay. And you said you don't know where her injuries were, correct?
No.
But at one point you said her hand was over them.
No, I said her hand was to her side like this, I believe.
Okay. And you saw two blood spots?
Yeah, but very, very, very little.
And was that on her clothes or on her body?
Her clothes.
Okay.
You guys talking about the second shot? Like nobody be like, like who's doing that, bro? That's tragic.
And was the person on the phone, the dispatcher, telling you to do anything for her?
Hold pressure on wherever you see, and I was even telling them to listen to it as I don't see anything.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question. The pops.
Okay.
The guns laying there.
Okay.
Besides that, I mean, one is to assume.
Okay. So you don't know for sure that she was shot?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else in your house that would make a sound like that?
Right, Lola's mom, for real, for real. If she never met that dirtbag, he'd be done.
Something falling on the wood floor, maybe.
Like what?
It knocked the wind out of you, Bradley, when you got hit by it. Ingrid, welcome to the chat.
I don't know anything. Those floors are new and they're loud. Something that may have fell over. It could be anything.
Was anything knocked over when you came out? Did you see anything?
I didn't pay attention for that.
Okay. Okay, so this is her, and the guns are down here. How were they positioned? Can you show me that?
I don't know exactly how they were positioned. I know that one was in this area, and one was in this area.
Okay.
Not too far from her.
All right. Trying to think what else that I want to ask you. Can you give me just a second?
Yeah.
I want to better familiarize myself with what it actually looks like in your room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go look at the photos that were taken.
Okay.
You want to take a break and?
Sure. Have a cigarette?
Sure. You okay with that?
They're about to come in with the pressure on them.
She could not have done this to herself.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that she
So,
could
well,
not
you told me.
I'm saying that's not her personality.
But you told me in the thing that the words that you said exactly, and this stuck with me, is that you said you could just rule that out.
Yeah,
That
she's
was
not
kind of the first
suicidal.
thing. So, I mean.
But she has had, those mental issues in the past.
Has she ever tried to kill herself?
Not that.
Now he trying to flip it. Like, I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Debbie, welcome to the, or D-Boy, welcome to the chat.
I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. Have you guys ever talked about anything like that?
No.
No.
Well, she said that, like stupid stuff. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should just kill myself. And nothing like, seriously,
To the room?
No.
He did not come into the room. Do you think why wouldn't he come into the room?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he didn't even hear it because of the TV. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
I have no idea.
You called 911.
Yes.
From which phone?
From my cell phone.
From your cell phone.
Correct.
Okay. And do you have any other cell phones?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cell phone is it that you have?
I don't know. You guys lost it or have it or something.
No, somebody has it. Okay. So your cell phone, the one that you had here, that was the one that you had. Okay, so you called 911. Before you called 911, did you call anybody else?
No.
Okay. So you immediately called.
She was probably trying to kick him out, or they was getting in some kind of fight, and he just shot her. And then he was like, damn, oh, mommy had an accident, and called 911 with that lie. Dude is dumb as fuck. That's a bad plan, bro. That's a really bad plan, bro.
Called 911.
Correct.
After the incident, before you got here, did you call anybody?
I don't. Yeah, my mom and my dad, but I was around police officers.
Okay.
So.
All right. So they know you did that.
Sure.
All right. So you called your mom first. What did you tell your mom?
I was like, it's been an accident. I think Brandy accidentally shot herself. I need you here now.
Okay. I'm sorry. Are your mom and your dad together, or those are two separate phone calls?
Yeah, together.
Okay. So you called 911.
Mm-hmm.
Within a very short amount of time.
Yeah. Within seconds.
Okay. So you were on the phone with 911
the whole time.
Yeah. Were you on the phone when you put your pants on?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. That's fine. Okay. So you were on the phone with 911.
He's like, all right, this is the most he's told me. This is like the most truthful he's been. He's trying to catch him up, though. He's like, all right, I want to see what he'll lie and what he'll give me. He probably knows on the 911 call, he said, hold on, I got to put my pants on or some shit like that, you know?
They asked you to do it. You couldn't because you were slipping all over the place.
Yes. Yeah. My feet were still wet. I mean, if you look, there's wet tracks on my feet all over the place.
Okay.
I think the wife was named Brandy.
All right. What were the conversations that you had with your stepson?
What do you mean?
Did you have any conversations with your stepson?
Stay in here. Something happened. I think someone shot the gun wrong. And I was like, stay in here.
Okay.
I closed the door.
So he knew there was something going with the gun?
Yes.
Did he know his mom?
It.
Did you
No,
tell?
I did not say, Mom. Well, he would probably assume,
Okay.
I don't remember.
Where's his room in relation
Right next
to
to
yours?
ours.
Right next to
Yes.
yours. Okay. All right. And he didn't go in there.
No.
He knows not to go into the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. I've got a couple of crime scene texts that are up at the house. Okay. They're going over the scene. Okay. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. At this point in time, I'm gonna have to have you stay here with us and not release you at this time. The reason I want to make sure that we have, I want to make sure that, for example, there is no video, and again, and you have to understand, and you have to get past being offended by something just for a minute and understand that I have to make sure there's nothing like the footage on the camera of, and again, forgive me for saying this, but footage of you shooting her or something like that on video. Okay, so they're gonna inspect that stuff. Okay, they're gonna see what there is. They're gonna see how many bullet holes are wherever. Okay, so I mean, you're saying it looked like there might have been two.
No, I said I heard 2 pops.
You heard 2 pops, but 2. Okay, so you were saying 2 little.
No, I didn't see any.
I'm talking about on her shirt.
Yeah, like 1, and then that could have been 1. You know,
Okay, all right. So since you're here,
it was on the left side.
Okay, so at this point, until they're done with that scene, you just can't be free to leave. I can't let you leave until that time. Okay, so whenever that happens, we have to unequivocally let you know what your rights are. It does not mean you're under arrest or whatever.
Can I have my parents come here to talk to?
How do I get a hold of your parents?
I'll tell you the numbers.
Okay.
Bro, you way too old to be talking about your parents, dog. Bro, like 35.
Here, write these numbers down.
That way I can at least talk to some family.
I gotta go get a piece of paper, okay? And I gotta show it to you. And I'll be right back, okay? We can call your parents and have them come down here if you want. Okay?
Yeah, can I speak to them and talk to them?
Well, we can have your parents come down here.
Okay.
Do you think they would be willing to come down here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So.
And why am I being detained?
Again, we have to go through the crime scene. Okay. I have not been to the crime scene.
Okay.
And again, you have to understand from my position, I'm working initially for the victim, and she is the decedent. Okay.
Yeah, I think you called that, Ingrid. She he about to start trying to change his story now.
So I have to make sure that we're doing everything carefully, and as carefully as possible to make sure that we don't miss anything.
Sure.
Okay. So obviously, if we haven't, we have to go through a certain process before we can go through the house.
Sure.
Okay.
So why did she say that the crime scene said it was impossible?
What do you mean? She said that the crime scene, from what we saw is the initial deputies who got there have on body cameras.
Sure.
And what we've seen is these blurry ass little snippets of them walking through the house and what they saw. I think there were 2 deputies that went in the house, maybe 3, I don't know. We had to look at their videos to see what was, so that we understand.
Oh shit. Pamela's in the building. You know we gotta let you know every time a member steps in the chat. Thank you for stopping by, Pam.
Understand what was inside the house.
Sure.
Now, having said that, I don't need to tell you, it's probably really easy to miss something when you're looking.
He my boy killed his wife and then told the police she shot herself twice to commit suicide. So yeah, he just had a bad plan. But essentially, he shot his wife and then called the police and said she shot herself.
At it from a body camera. I mean, have you seen these police shootings?
Yeah, they suck. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all we had to go on.
Okay.
We had to get our crime scene technicians and whatever to go through the crime scene methodically, tell us what they have, and then give you an opportunity to tell us what, if we see something and say, hey, before we let you go, I mean, what was this?
Sure.
Now, because we have to, we
Hey, back to back, welcome in.
we made the decision that we are going to get the crime scene there and we are going to go through it as a crime scene.
Okay.
I have to give you your rights, like you've seen in the movies, okay? I have to read them to you, and you have to acknowledge them.
Okay.
Okay?
Should I have a lawyer for any of this?
I can't advise.
Anytime, Pam, you a member. You know you got perks. G-Matt, welcome to the chat, my boy.
Advise you on that. I can let you, we can let your parents come down here. You can talk to them and whatever. Now, one of the rights in here is that if, and it's number 5, if you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time, and you have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. So nothing about signing this
But
says.
saying that would say, maybe I'm guilty or whatever.
What do you mean?
Like,
Magic, welcome to the chat.
not talking about it.
What do you mean? Well, it's a constitutional right. You have a right to a lawyer. Okay? You have already come down here. You have already given us a statement. You've been here for this many hours on your own voluntarily.
Yeah.
Okay? Am I right?
Yes.
Has anybody, threatened you or told you you can't leave or anything like that?
Well, now you are, but.
You remember outside though, I told you
Yeah, sure.
I would give you a ride up to your house or have a deputy take you. So anyway, having said all that, you can listen to these rights and sign all this and initial that you understand that you're a cognizant person that can make your own decisions.
Sure.
Just because you sign this, that does not mean that if you're talking to us and then at some point you decide, you know what, I would like to have an attorney.
Sure.
Then that's what it is.
Sure.
Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you spell your first name?
Keith.
Okay. Spell. You have one middle name?
John.
John. John,
I believe.
Last name?
Johansen.
I'm sorry?
Joh.
That's your last name?
No. Yeah. Johansen.
Oh, okay. E-N?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I am 36.
Same here. What's the highest grade that you completed?
Like a 10th.
10th?
Yeah.
Okay. You speak English? Yes. Okay. I'll ask you to read these out loud. And not to embarrass you. You can read correctly? Correct? Okay. So you can read these out loud and initial them afterwards and then read the bottom and then sign it.
I mean, how long am I going to be here? Sheesh.
Well, I want to be able to have your parents come down here. I mean, it's going to take them 20
Hello.
minutes to get here. If you want to discuss things with them, I mean, whatever you guys want to do. I just want to hold on until
forensics is done.
I need to have them go through the crime scene. Okay.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and advise before you ask a question and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer the question without a lawyer present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
You understand that, right? That was the part that
Yeah, I might want a lawyer.
Okay.
Because from what I hear, you guys trying to pin it on me. After the warning, ask the following questions. Secure and affirmative answers.
Okay. After the warning, okay, we gotta ask you the following questions, okay? An affirmative answer to each to obtain a waiver. So do you understand it?
Yes. Have you previously requested law enforcement officer to allow you to speak to an attorney? What did I say? Yes and
Yeah.
no?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, you didn't ask me if
Not
you
yet.
could speak to an attorney, so.
not yet, because I don't yet.
Okay.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? I have talked to you now, but at any time, can I request a lawyer as well?
Yes.
Okay. This is my signature?
Yes, sir. Okay, so again, that's with these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? And yes, and of course, you retain the right to stop answering questions and have an attorney present, okay?
Sure.
And you have not previously requested any law enforcement officer allow you to speak to an attorney at this point?
At this point, right?
Okay, all right. I am going to get, who should I call first?
Try my mom and then not my dad.
Well, I'm sorry, what was the name? Lori?
Lori.
Okay. And Garrett is your
Not
dad?
myself.
Okay.
I can just call him.
Right.
Right now.
Okay, and you tell him to come down here with you.
Well, he's not coming.
Okay.
He's not coming.
Well, they're
But
gonna.
they should be getting all of the information now. They cannot detain you without charging you with anything.
Okay.
And they can't charge you until they get that search warrant and get in that stuff.
Okay.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a freaking thing.
Not beyond this point.
Nothing.
Okay. Not beyond this point.
Nothing. I don't care what you said before. If they're detaining you, say that your lawyer is, because the lawyer says that they will not let you leave, that's in your favor.
They said that
But
they
you
won't let me leave.
he said, we told him everything, Keith.
They said that they won't
They
let
said
me
that
leave.
you probably will be charged with a class 3 felony
For what?
for the pot.
Oh, who cares?
Well, that's what we're concerned about. Also, it says that the investigation is under suspicion for homicide.
Yeah, that's not cool. Give me a lawyer. Get him down here right now so they'll let me go.
Well, that's what it said on Flagler.
Yeah.
You can just stay here. If you have an issue with the fact that you're detained again, you can tell your parents, you can tell your lawyer, and for the time being, just hang out here.
Why am I being detained?
You are being detained because of.
They said it's under suspicion of homicide?
Who said that?
It's like they're alive.
What are you calling your life say?
That it's under the suspicion of homicide.
Okay. Well, every death is treated as a homicide. So
Okay.
I don't know. You're asserting your right to a lawyer, so I'm not going to really talk to you at this point as far as asking you questions.
Okay.
If you need something, I'll be right out
And
here.
you will let me talk to my parents, correct?
Yes. Okay. All right. And again, I understand your position. I understand that you don't want to talk at this time. So again, I can't question you or I can't ask you any questions unless you were to come and tell me that you wanted to talk to me.
Okay.
So that's the reason. I'm not trying to be standoffish.
And would you bring them back here?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
They should be here quick.
Okay, no problem.
Johansson's parents would change their tone once they learned the details of the case. His father became suspicious when he realized how badly Johansson's story aligned with the evidence, and his mother was horrified.
I was about to say his dad was like seeming like, I know you're innocent, son. But afterwards he was like, hold up.
When Johansson implied that his stepson could be responsible. After less than 3 hours of deliberation, a jury found Keith Johansson guilty of murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like the video.
I definitely think that's a horn judgment, man. I definitely think that's a horn judgment. That was a satisfying case, especially after that first one, man. That first one was heartbreaking. But shout out Chris Watt today. Chris Watts, man, you definitely sponsored the episode. We appreciate you for that. That's gonna be it for us today. If you guys support what we do, definitely think about joining our memberships. It's only 99 cents. So check that out. Also, you know what I mean? Keep post notifications on because we might do a late night stream tonight. So